class, this is Mama Do. Welcome to Mama Do Classroom. Our topic for today is about equivalent fractions. Okay class, equivalent fractions are fractions that name the same amount. So we have here 1/2 and 2/4. So they are the same. So there are also other techniques in order to know if a fraction are the same or not. What is that? By means of cross multiplication. We just multiply the numerator by the denominator. So 1 times 4 is 1 times 4 is what? 4. And another one is 2 times 2 is also 4. Therefore, we can say that these fractions are equivalent or equal. There are two ways of creating equivalent fractions. First is to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. Second one is to divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. It has to be a common factor to work with division. First is to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. So we have 2/5. We can choose any number to multiply. Let's multiply by 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. And 5 times 3 is 15. So 2/5 is equivalent to 6/15. Okay, I have an example here, a conclusion graph. So one example is 1/2 equals 2, 3, 6. So as we can see, 1/2 it was multiplied by 3. 1 times 3 is 3 and 3 times 2 is 6. Another one is 1/3. So it was multiplied by 2. 2 times 1 is 2 and 3 times 2 is 6. Another example is 3/4 and 1/8. So 3/4 is also equivalent to 6/8 and 1/8 is also equivalent to 2/16. Another example is 1/4. So 1/4 it was multiplied by 3. That's why 3 times 1 is 3 and 3 times 4 is 12. This one, 5/6 is equivalent to 10/12. So 5 was multiplied by 2. 5 times 2 is 10 and 6 times 2 is 12. Okay, I want you to do your own example. Okay, so let us see. 1/7, you multiplied it by 2. That's why 1 times 2 is 2 and 2 times 7 is 14. Another example, you have 1/6. Okay, you multiply it by 2. 1 times 2 is 2 and 2 times 6 is 12. Therefore, multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number to create equivalent fractions. Okay, second way is to divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. Example, 6/15. It can be divided by 3. Divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. It has to be a common factor to work with division. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. Okay class, if you have a larger numbers, you can make equivalent fraction using division. Divide by a common factor. For example, 25 over 45. We can divide it by 5. How? How did we arrive at the divisor of 5? Of course, we need to get the common factor. So, what is the common factor for 25 and 45? So, we have 25. We have 25 and 45. The common factor for this number is 5. 25 divided by 5 is 5. 45 divided by 5 is 9. So the GCF is 5. So that's why we use 5 as the divisor. So divide the numerator and denominator by the same number. It has to be a common factor to work with division. So the common factor is 5. That's why we need to divide 25 by 5. So 25 divided by 5 is 5, and 45 divided by 5 is 9. So in this example, we can divide both number by 5. And we can say that 25 is equivalent to 5 over 9. So I want you to try this class. So we have 1/4, 1/2, 2/5, 3/4, and 1/3. I will give you time to think and solve the problem. Your time starts now. Okay class, let's check your work. Let us see. Number 1, you have 1/4 times 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, and 4 times 2 is 8. Therefore, 2/8 is equivalent to 1/4. Very good. 1/2 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 3 is 6. Okay. Correct. 2/5, you multiply it by 2. 2 times 2 is 4, and 5 times 2 is 10. Very good. So this one is a bigger number. You need to divide it by both 12. So 36 divided by 12 is 3. 48 divided by 12 is 4. So this one is 20 over 30. You divide it by 10, so you get 2, and 30 divided by 10 is 3. How did we get this 12? So we just get the GCF. So 36 and 48. So the GCF for the 48 is, we use the ladder method, 6. 36 divided by 6 is 6, and 48 divided by 6 is 8. Then we can still get the common factor for 6 and 8, that is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. So the GCF is 6 and 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. So that's why we use 12 as the divisor here. This one, 30 over 20. So 20 and 30. So we have, what is the common factor for 20 and 30? 5. So 5, we have 4, and we have 6. Now, the common factor for 4 and 6 is 2. So 2 and 3. So the GCF is what? 10. That is 5 times 2 is equals to 10. That's why you have this one, 10. Okay? Very good. Okay, class, I want you to keep in mind, equivalent fractions are fractions that name the same amount. And the two methods, or the two ways to create an equivalent fraction is first to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. Second way is to multiply the numerator and denominator by the same number. If you have a larger numbers, you can make equivalent fractions using division. Divide by a common factor. Okay, class, I hope you learned something today. This is Mama Do. Thank you and see you on our next lesson. Bye!